Namaste, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Enlightening Elixirs by Life Itself. So, today we're working with everybody's favorite morning beverage, coffee. We're using Shroom Brew, which is coffee that's already infused with chaga mushroom. So, if you've ever made a pour over before, you know that the timing is around 25 seconds for your first bloom and so on and so forth. Now, with our coffee, because the chaga is so fine, it's going to alter the timing just a little bit. So that's why we're doing a bit of a tutorial video on it. So first and foremost, let's measure out 21 grams or 4 tablespoons of coffee of Shroom Brew, and we'll put it into our pre-wet filter. From there, just take your pinky finger and put it in the ground and dig a little hole in there, like a little volcano. We've got our hot water already set to 203 degrees, and we'll just pour it into that little volcano. And once we do, we'll get all the grounds nice and wet until all the grounds are covered. And that is our first bloom. Boom. Now, as it drips through, you'll see that I've also put a little bit of ghee at the bottom. I love ghee in my coffee and a little sea salt. It helps ghee. The fat helps to slow down the release of caffeine so you don't feel a big boost and then a big crash. And then the sea salt is really helpful to remineralize you. For coffee can sometimes strip some of the minerals from our bodies. So in order to combat that, we add a little bit of sea salt. Perfect. So as we're draining on our first bloom here, looks like we're just about to finish our first extraction. And now we will pour on the sides of the filter to wash down the chaga grounds and wash down the coffee. And boy, is that a beautiful, beautiful bloom, beautiful cup of coffee. Now, the wonderful thing about Shroom Brew is because we have already extracted and freeze-dried the chaga, it is ready to go. It is an instant chaga product, whereas normally chaga takes about 48 to 72 hours to extract. So this is a really, really unique coffee in the sense that you don't have to wait for 72 hours to have a chaga coffee. And also, on top of that, you don't have to necessarily dilute your coffee with other concentrates or additives. It's all right here in one package. Perfect. So we're going to let that drain just a little bit longer until we do our final wash of the coffee. And it looks like that's going to be right now. Perfect. So we're just washing the grounds from the sides. And that'll just about do it. We'll let that run out for the rest of the time here. And then after we're done with all of our extraction, because we have that fat layer on top, we'll take our stick blender and we'll just blend it right up and froth it right up. All right, you guys, that's how you make a Life Itself Shroom Brew on pour over. Hope you enjoy.